again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right
here. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Parker the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Davis on the
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5 at the 41.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They run it with Carson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
One thing about the Seattle Seahawks offense, they are a run-first group, but when they throw the ball, they want to throw it downfield and sting defenses, and Philip Dorsett provides great speed and a good target downfield in order to get that done. Nice catch there. His speed adds an extra dimension to the Seahawks offense.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darrell Taylor in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We just saw an example of why Seattle felt that they needed to take Darrell Taylor in the 2nd round of this year's draft, because his speed off the edge is something that's going to give offensive linemen fits. Consistency, a little bit of an issue while at the University of Tennessee. But when you see him at his best, when you see him flash that playmaking ability, it's exactly what Seattle was looking for last year near the bottom of the league in sacks.
A game there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Reed on the tackle.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brings up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Intended for Mike Gesicki.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Seahawks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jones brought him down. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, we were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times,
it's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 39-yard line.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Breida out of bounds at the 41.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. second, 30, 20.
One play at
And
a time.
he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. This is the tight end, Njoku.
That's the way to run it, boy.
And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Penny, the Seahawks ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They run again with Breida. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to find Dorsett. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seattle.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now a give to Breida, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Breida, 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a 4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, tight that. There you go.
Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
With the handoff.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To Chris Carson.
Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, Dolphins 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
To Preston Williams.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That's good.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, Tagovailoa able to find Shaheen here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, here's Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
At the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, the 20, 10, 5. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Dolphins 9. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks,
party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. That shorty